but everything is to the best of my recollection. I'm also not giving names or locations of the places for their own privacy. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the end.
I know what you mean. I can understand that
foreboding.
Yeah, foreboding feeling. Something behind you, someone looking at you, watching you. Oh,
that was creepy.
No, that's no fun. That's no fun. Especially if you're a child when you're doing it too. It's fun, and you know it. And you know it, and it lives with you forever, kind of. Oh.
And it's gone. You can't fix it.
No.
You can't fix it.
No, you can't fix it.
Damage is done.
I know.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's Jas, and you are with Giving Up the Ghost, and I have a special guest all the way from Dauphin, Manitoba. I'm just going to give your first name. This is Debbie. Say hi, Debbie.
Hello, everyone.
So Debbie is on speaker with us. Again, I feel like I'm cheating on Sherry because Sherry can't be here, but just with scheduling, it's just so much easier this way. So Debbie's been like my friend for like forever and day since God was a child. And she's my sister from another mister, and Mikasa a Sukasa, correct?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
You bet. Oh, sorry. Lady's walking by.
And she's like, I don't know this bitch. Anyway, so Debbie has stories galore. Lots of stories. I'll be writing her life story at some point. And I'm going to ask her some questions. She's had some encounters with, this will be the Ouija board part. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So I remember that one time when you lived back in North Kildonan, and I had my own traumatizing session with a Ouija board years prior, and I walk into your house like I always did. There was a house full in the living room, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And you're like, yeah, come on in. We're playing the Ouija board. And I'm like, no, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. What ended up happening that day? Do you remember much of the details after? Well, I mean, do you remember the during? Do you remember what you may have said to trigger it, or what was there anything
we
odd?
always just say hello, and then the thing never wanted to say goodbye, and you would hear things in the kitchen, the cupboards would be opening and closing, and it'd be like, hey man, knock it off.
So did that happen for quite some while, that the cupboards, but you did close off. Did you close off that time or no? You don't remember?
Sometimes we had a hard time closing off.
Okay.
So we would just say, whatever, stay and party.
Yeah, and it did. And
it did.
Yeah. And like it would slam all the cupboards while you were sleeping and stuff?
Oh, all the time.
Shit.
We
And
were really scared. We actually thought they just moved in.
yeah. And then I remember hearing the cupboards a couple times. And wasn't you were saying too, you were seeing shadows and stuff, right? Like there were shadows moving?
All the time.
And there wasn't even windows there.
They lived in our basement. I don't know.
Yeah, and there
we
was.
did get them to say goodbye a couple times, but.
And that was when you were living in North Kildonan, right?
Oh yeah.
I won't say the street, or can I say the street? I can probably say the street. You're like long gone, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's when you were living on Sheraton Avenue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you had to move to Edison Avenue, and then Leona had written in, and she graphically described that situation that you had on Edison.
Yeah.
Where it just, again, it would not sign off, right? It would not say goodbye.
And you could feel the pressure from you're trying to make it go just say goodbye, and you could feel the pressure in the thing that was around the board.
The planchette, yeah.
That it didn't want to go there.
Like you're saying that it physically would not allow you to push the planchette to the goodbye.
Nope.
Oof.
You could feel the tension in the mover.
Right.
And you kind of go like, I'm telling you, you're going to go say goodbye.
Right. And then
you could just feel it fly across the board to go to no.
And didn't Leona, well, she had said she had to get the Bible or something?
Yeah, like it was weird. We were, you're trying to make the thing go by, and it's like, you could just feel it though. Like it was weird because you could feel
like the energy.
Actually,
Yeah.
And then you keep saying, okay, are you doing that? No. Are you doing that? No. It's like, I'm not doing it. You're not doing it. Who's doing it?
Because it was just the two of you, right?
Yeah.
And she said that when your Aunt Rita lived down the hallway, like her mom, you guys had borrowed the board from her. Do you think that there was some weird shit going on in Rita's apartment, or what?
No.
Like for the board to be like that, right? Like, I don't know.
No. I don't think that there was I think it was just that whatever spirit was in the board.
Right.
Just wanted to stay and play.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
It wasn't wasn't it didn't grasp me as a spirit that was angry or
malevolent or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
right?
It just wanted to stay and talk to somebody. It didn't want to go.
Huh. It was lonely.
It was lonely. We had a lonely ghost.
So, like, when you were playing in your basement apartment, of all things, did you notice anything that happened weird after that session with the Ouija board? Was there anything after the fact, or no?
Weird things always happened in my apartment.
Well, yeah, I get that. Trust me.
No, like
and weird people.
Like, cupboards would always be open. You know, you shut the light off in the room, you go back, and the light's still on.
Oh, like, wait a second. I remember. Didn't something weird happen in the bathroom?
Oh, weird things happen all the time. Like,
no. But I mean, I seem to remember something about your bathtub then. Something weird, like the tap running or something. I don't remember.
Oh, like that happened all the time too. Like
okay, all right. So then that was right then. Okay, sorry. I just
I said, lots of weird things always happen.
Yeah.
It was like you see kind of someone walking past the room. You think, okay, well, no, I didn't see anybody. You're thinking,
right?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. Okay. I remember that now too. Yeah. Okay. Because remember, I was couch surfing at your place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I remember seeing shadows going to the bathroom. That's right. Shit.
Yep, they were very good, but they never flashed.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, freaky. Maybe I was suppressing some memories there. Oopsies. maybe it was the person that I was couch surfing with.
Well,
that was terrifying.
It probably could.
That was terrifying in its own right. Oh, well. And then Leona was also mentioning that you guys had gone out to was it your cousin or Trudy? Was it your other cousin Trudy?
My little cousins.
Right.
Trudy's house.
You went. So you explain. You go ahead. Go explain.
Yeah, my friend Karen and I, we were playing on the Ouija board, and we thought nothing of it. You know, this little kid kept saying his name. He said he was a little kid. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh, okay, you know, it's getting late, and we've been talking to this little kid. He says, okay, say goodbye. And he said goodnight and goodbye, and we put the Ouija board away, and we put the indicator upside down on the board. I don't know why we did that. Anyway, we went to bed, and all you could hear all night on the stupid board. I think we must have crapped our pants. I ran down the stairs so fast, I don't even know if I fell or not. I was like, oh my God, the thing is alive.
Oh my God. So it was playing by itself with the planchette upside down, making it squeak on the board?
Yep.
Holy shit.
I said to my cousin, I don't care what you do with that board, but you get it the hell out of here, man.
No kidding.
That board is possessed.
It's something else, all right.
Like, because it was going off all by itself.
Weren't you guys sleeping in the kitchen? You were so scared or something?
We did. We ran down the stairs. She slept on the second story of the house, and we ran down the stairs and slept in the kitchen with lights on.
Oh, shit. No kidding.
It was like, man. Because you could see, like, hear things and stuff from the closet.
Right.
That's where we put the board.
Oh, my
and it's
God.
like, I don't care. That board's got to go.
Oh, my God.
Like, try to sleep, and all you can just... And, you know, you can hear that the spirits are trying to get through the board.
Oh, my God.
It's like, okay, do we wake up and do we turn the indicator the right way and, like, tell them to stop?
Oh.
Or do we just get the hightail the hell out of there?
I just got shivers on that one.
Out of there, cause,
that's a hard no for me. So, asking you this now, would you ever touch another Ouija board again?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, fuck, Deb. Jesus, don't be like that. No, the answer's no. Just say no.
Oh, the answer's not no. I would do it again.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, God. We have a listener that took us for a tour of the museum there a couple weeks ago. His name is Brian, and he was saying that he had a brand new Ouija board in his closet, but nobody played it with him. So how about I connect you with Brian, and you two can play the Ouija board, and I'll let Sherry videotape, and we see what happens. How about that?
Oh, but I don't want to play it at my house.
No. We'll play it at Brian's house.
Yeah.
Like how I just offer up people. See how I just offer up people like that? That's hilarious.
Yeah, as long as it's not in my house, because I got ghosts here.
Well, no, exactly. Okay, so then that leads... Okay, so now we finished the... Okay, so now you've listened to Debbie's recording of my interview.
Yeah.
With her experiences, 3 experiences with the Ouija board. The second one was with her cousin Leona, who wrote into us. If you want to read Leona's story.
Where does that one start?
I think it's just that paragraph. So Leona confirms with us the trouble that they had in Debbie's apartment. Yeah, that one there.
Okay. Yes. I thought you were going to sneeze.
Sorry, my voice is raspy.
I had been using a board for years. I was considered quite the medium back in the day. I borrowed a board off someone I knew and trusted. When I opened the board with a friend, something didn't feel right. Yeah. We asked it some silly questions, and then I tried to close the board. The spirit was not letting go. I got a Bible, which at one point flew across the room. It did the same to a cross we put on the table. When I asked it, refused to give us a name. As someone who knew the dangers of not properly closing a board, I spent several hours reading the Bible and fighting the spirit. It finally revealed itself, and I was able to call upon another spirit and close the board. I have not used the board since and have warned inexperienced people against using them or thinking of them as a toy. I was an adult, 18 to 20. I cleansed it and returned it to the owner. Recommended disposal. It was at Deb's apartment. Yeah, when she lived across the hall from Mom Rita, it was her and I using the board. We never talk about it, though. Not even sure how she feels about it or if she remembers. Not something we talk about.
Well, Deb's an open book, so she told us the story that we just heard. So, and that was her cousin Leona giving her spin on it. And it was quite some time ago, and freaky.
Yeah, I think when two people or more than one person can recollect like the same kind of situation, you know what I mean?
It's a little...
I know, you don't like that.
You feel a little uneasy, like almost like, that shit's real.
No, but that ominous crap, that ominous feeling in the background, I don't like that.
I don't
You know, when she was talking about,
that was weird.
Having that's like a black cloud.
Yeah,
you
can
around,
feel,
you know what I
like
mean?
you can feel the heaviness.
Yeah,
totally.
It is. That's what it is. It's like a heaviness.
It's like a heaviness.
Yes, it is. Yeah. I don't like that.
Like just like when we had Jen on last week, it was the same idea. Last episode, it's the same idea when you walk in a house and you just
feel that
you just know.
It's like the air is dense.
Yes.
Like something is wrong. The air is dense and it's waiting on your shoulders.
Like the air's been sucked out of the room.
Yeah. It's a weird feeling. I totally get that.
I know that too.
I don't like that. No, that's creepy. Creepy shit.
So that pretty much concludes what was sent in to us and what we have on our Ouija board session. Maybe perhaps we can introduce Debbie to Brian. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, hey.
We found you a partner.
You both can Ouija together.
But it'll have to be at your house, and she's married, so you know, that's okay.
Record it for us, so that'd be awesome.
No, you're going over there.
Oh shit! I have to go.
Yeah, you're going with the video camera.
Okay, I'll video then.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with video.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I guess we'll sign off at this point. This was our Ouija board episode. Thank you very much for listening. And,
as usual.
Again,
never give up. Oh no!
How do we do this? I know, right?
Live every day like it's your last.
But never ever give up the ghost.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Chink, chink, clink, 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 clink. Oh, where's my cursor?
Shoot you.
I lost my cursor.